Alright, everybody, we're back for round 5. We were playing against Foil Tarmogoyf Owns You. Don't think I've ever actually played against this guy in a tournament. Too bad we don't have a Plains for this abolished, but I don't even know if that's going to be relevant in this matchup. Let's check out what this guy's deck looks like. I think it's going to be some kind of like, yeah, red, white, blue. This is going to be hard to beat. It's a Stoneforge Snapcaster deck. So Brainstorm. Okay, so artifacts are relevant. 4 swords, 3 engineered explosives, 3 jaces, 3 lightning bolts, mental misstep, spell pierce, mana drain, pyroclasms, 2 in the main, Batterskull, ponder. Looks like he's got 4 Stoneforge and only Batterskull for equipment in the main. He's got 2 wastelands and a strip and 1 library. And then on the board there's some other stuff. We won't worry about that right now. So, got jaces to worry about, some lightning bolts, only 6 creatures. This is actually going to be hard. So I think the better hand would be one that could get a Magus out quickly. These creatures are great in a matchup that is not at all this matchup. So I'm going to go ahead and mold this hand, even though it would otherwise be a strong hand in different matchups. This hand is also pretty bad, but I'm not going to go one step lower, and we actually do get a lightning bolt in this matchup. So we're going to keep this. Again, not super happy about this hand. We'll lead off with a Flooded Strand to prevent getting wasted. Oh god. And that's never good. So let's draw something good here. That's not what I was thinking. We're going to play the Plateau here. And he's going to be netting a bunch of cards from the library, which is going to be unfortunate. Yep, I'm actually okay with that. I'm going to float a red, just to stress him out. And it looks like he's going to have to discard this turn, I think. So he's got a strip and a waste still in his deck. I actually feel more comfortable finding like a Sacred Foundry here. Playing a Hammer Mage. Guess I could have played one last turn and gotten the beats on. It's just not very exciting for getting the beats on. Thought it was better to keep this open. Okay, well, I'm going to come back when my opponent does something. Alright. Let's find a Magus. That would be really great. Actually, that's really great. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so he netted a couple cards of advantage off of us, but I'm glad I was able to take care of it. Let's see how many base he's got in his deck. 1 island, 1 plains. Okay, so it's too bad that he drew one. Such is life. Chose to not shuffle, which means he's in an okay place. But he's going to have to discard again. Alright. How many forces is he running? 4. So I guess he's considering whether to force a will this. I probably wouldn't. He must have the Batterskull in hand? I don't know. Why would he discard a Stoneforge there? Huh. Not sure. We are drawing pretty crappily, though, admittedly. And if I have to worry about mana drain, I'm definitely not going to be... I kind of have to worry about mana drain. I kind of don't want to play... what would happen? I would probably get... Batterskulled? Off the mana drain? I'm actually going to play another Hammer Mage. The reason for this is if he mana drains it, he has to play another land before playing Batterskull. He's going to Brainstorm. Okay, so I guess we could have dropped the Spirit Guide there. That's a bigger creature. But I think he would have mana drained that. He's just playing like he has mana drain. These are terrible in this matchup, of course. Okay, and when he... I think I'm just gonna try and bolt this now. No, because he could spell pierce it. Let's do it during my turn. Okay. We will eventually be able to Hammer Mage that Batterskull when it comes down. Then again, he could next turn just, I guess, blow up both of our guys. With an Engineered Explosives. Oh yeah, that's right. There's that. Okay, so I guess let's draw something good. Can't ask for more than that, can I? We're gonna pretend we've got, a Lightning Bolt in hand. So, I guess I walked into that Pyroclasm and could have kept only 2 guys down, but I think I needed to put enough pressure down to do a little bit more. Now that's okay with me. We've got so many artifact removal spells that I'm hoping we can at least mobilize one of them to get this Batterskull. And we're at an inherent disadvantage with our Magus of the Moon. We're playing against decks that have Lightning Bolts too, unfortunately. And he just isn't hitting anything. Yeah, we're going to play that. This would probably be a Brainstorm. Guess you could Snapcast something. Maybe saving Snapcaster for the Pyroclasm. Because pretty much all of our guys die in Pyroclasm, except for Ingature. Which I'd like to draw, actually. That is currently fine. It's like another Pyroclasm. Now I could have saved that to crack it for a Jace, but I want to decrease the odds that I draw a land here. Oh my god. Okay. So, essentially this is why this deck isn't very good. At least he has to discard. Eventually we'll catch up. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to play this. He just cannot hit a land, which is pretty funny. I wish we had something on the board to take advantage of this, but we just don't. And again, we draw nothing to really help. And he doesn't either. Okay, so I guess there's like something exciting about this game. This would be our game to take to win, but oh, well, I guess this is probably going to get killed. I guess. I'll go ahead and cast it. Have it trade with an engineered explosives. Well, I guess that's not too shocking. How many Spell Pierce does he have in his deck? 3? I bet he doesn't have the other one, so I'm not playing the Mana Crypt here. Okay. So in his turn, he's going to hopefully not draw land, and then play a Batter Skull. And we should hopefully be able to abolish it. Jace, huh? Okay. Yeah. So that's no good. And he left it on top, which is, I guess that's a good reason to have kept our fetch land around. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be spell pierced. Because he only has one... Well, no, he didn't even play the Batter Skull. Yeah, let's keep rolling here. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play that. Please put it on the bottom. No. That's actually not that bad. I guess he's gonna kill it or something. Yeah, that's not too shocking to me. I think I'm actually okay with that. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. Oh no, I'll just use the Lotus Petals to kill the Batter Skull. Hammer Mage is not the card we want for this matchup, that's for sure. Okay. I take it that this is going to be forced, but I suppose it might not be. Yeah. Okay. So, not too shocking there. And this game is going to close out pretty quickly. Well, I guess we can't be Fate Sealed next turn. And if he attacks, I guess we can eliminate that germ. I guess. Yeah, we'll gain a couple life. Okay, so I don't think we have any serious way out of this. I'm going to play it out, though. I don't think it's smart not to. Though I don't know what exactly I would do. I guess there's Jitte. Everything sucks. Yeah, I'm not sure how I would deal with this. Okay, I think it's time to pack it in. Alright, so let's go back for game 2. Let's check out his sideboard. This is one of those decks that's hard to beat because he's tuned to beat other creature decks, and we're only tuned to beat decks with artifacts in them, and lots of them. So he doesn't have much to bring in except for the additional Pyroclasm. But we need to bring in these things. Stony Silences for sure. Probably another True Believer. It helps with Jace. And I think we bring in Linvala. So we actually have a number of cards we can bring in. We're going to cut these Hammer Mages because they are not good in this matchup. Viashino Heretic is better than some cards, but I think not really. Ingot Chewer is at least a big guy. But I probably cut most of those things. He could bring in a sword. I think Kataki is actually okay against him. But I could cut one of them. You know what? We have these Relic Orders too. It's just... they're so easy for him to deal with. And this Heretic is pretty mediocre. It's unfortunate. There are actually a lot of mediocre cards that we have in this matchup. It's like we could cut this other Kataki too, and I think that would probably be sensible. I just think that the Relic Orders are slightly better tempo-wise. Yeah. Do I cut Ingot Chewer or Kataki? Let's go ahead and cut Kataki. I think that the Ingot Chewer can at least take out the Batterskull late game. Tough matchup. This is one of the ones that's super scary. Really, we wanted to be playing artifact decks like our last opponents every round. And yes, we will be playing first again. And we have a Stony Silence, so I think this hand is a keeper, probably. We're going to lead off with a Flooded Strand, though. And we're not going to play anything on turn 1. I guess really we wanted to see a Magus early, but it's okay. Okay, I think he wanted land there. That's my theory. I think he kept a 1-lander. We're actually going to find a non-basic here. Another True Believer, huh? I kind of want him to counter that if he's going to. I don't think he's going to. But I think he's got a force from the way he was tapping his land. Or thinking there. Yeah, we would have been in great shape if we had an Arbiter in our opener. Maybe we should have dropped a Stony Silence that turn we had the chance. Because landing that's going to be key. Then again, maybe these True Believers can go all the way. This is interesting. He's wondering what of our lands to kill, and it's probably between all three for him. If he kills the plains, it means he's got wastelands, I think. Or he thinks he's going to draw them. If he kills the cavern, it's because he's holding a handful of counterspells, and if he kills the Sacred Foundry, it's because he's scared of red. Okay. Alright, maybe he was just lagging. Or maybe it was fake lagging. Okay, that sucks, the Stony Silence. I think he could mana drain, so I'm not going to be doing much of anything, but I will be playing a Lotus Petal, because he can mana drain that all day if he wants. And I'm going to play this for Cleric again, and I know that that could be a mistake, but I want to lure him into spending a Wasteland on it. I guess I could have held that. Because I could draw Magus of the Moon, he could waste my Sacred Foundry. And now I can't keep the Magus of the Moon protected from a counterspell. And again, something like this could happen. This turn I'm going to try and land the Stony Silence, but I bet it'll get forced. But if it does... He could have a Spell Pierce too, so it might be important to play this. I don't know. Let's do it this way. Alright. Well, that resolved. I guess Batterskull, when it comes down, it doesn't have to equip anything. But now I just need to kill that germ once. Yeah, we're going to try and counter this, but we could be misstepped here, I guess. Kept him in. Nope, forced. Okay. That's still awful for us. Like, we need to deal with this really quickly. And he kept it on top, which means it's probably a land. Yep. He knows that's there, so let's go ahead and play it. I think we're going to be beaten by Jace here. The problem with the Hammer Mage decks is that you can't really play Revoker in them. So I think actually this Jace is what's going to beat us. He didn't find any equipment there. Oh my god. We didn't want to draw that, that's for sure. Again, this is the price we play for matching up against decks that aren't Workshop or Affinity. Huh. I think he's lagging. Here, oh nope. Looks like he's back. Yeah, that's a pretty good card to draw a second of for him. Okay, so never play a deck that's not a control deck again, because this sucks. Yeah, and this seals our fate as far as Jace is concerned. That's definitely how we're going to die at this point. Unless there's like a Vendilion click coming in or something. I don't think so, though. I don't think he has any. Probably was thinking about snapcasting. Okay. Wow, another one on top. That's really depressing. He's fully committed to winning with Jace, such that he's not even attacking with other stuff. Okay. So I take it one of these guys is going to get burned off or he's going to Pyroclasm again, but this is the risk we have to take because, yep, Pyroclasm. Okay. So his Jace goes up another notch, and I don't think we have any way of dealing with that short of drawing a Pyroblast. He put it on the bottom. Alright, so that's it for Classic League this year. The next season will be starting soon. Thank you guys all for watching me. Sorry this was sort of a boring deck to play and the matchups didn't end up working in my favor at all. It was a calculated risk, and I think just the deck wasn't powerful enough or consistent enough, on top of not being really right for the metagame in the end. These things happen, but so it is. Thank you all for playing. Or for watching, I guess, because I'm the one playing.